Hello, today we are going to look at a 1967 Schwinn Stingray standard model. So what we mean by standard model is it did not come with fenders and it did not come with the white walls. Where the Deluxe, the Schwinn Stingray Deluxe, would have the white walls and the fenders. So we're going to talk about this bike, we're going to talk about what's original, what's been replaced, show the mechanical workings, and this video will go along with an eBay listing that starts April 22nd, 2018, 7-day auction ending April 29th. Give bidders more insight, mechanical workings, more details on what they're bidding on. So we're going to start right here at the front. We're going to talk about this front wheel. This is a S7 Schwinn Stingray front wheel. Now this wheel has a distinctive Schwinn knurling right down the center. It has a Schwinn script hub. But I was unable to find an S7 stamp on the front wheel. I'm quite confident looking at it that it is a Schwinn front wheel without a doubt. But for whatever reason, it didn't get stamped, or it was such a light stamp that over the years, I can't find it on the wheel. Now this wheel has a Schwinn Westwind S7 size front tire on it. Really nice front tire that looks like a new old stock front tire to me. And then we'll go right here with the handlebars. The handlebars have the 67 date code on them. Along with the handlebars connected to the stem, also has a 67 date code on it. The forks have the February 67 date code stamped on the inside, which matches the serial number. And the crank has an August of 66 date code, which that was probably typical, which is typical for an early model such as a February, to have the previous year's parts that did not change in style, which these cranks are the exact same crank used in the later 66 and on the 67. So August 66, original equipment on this bike stamped. And at the end of the video, you'll be able to see pictures of all these date codes. When it was all taken apart and the bike was being cleaned, all the date codes were photographed. So we'll move over here to this back wheel. And first off, what you can really see, I mean, this is a nice new old stock USA made Schwinn Stingray slick on this back wheel. And this is an S2, which on the back wheel does have a very distinct, clear stamping of the S2 Schwinn tubular wheel on the wheel. That goes along with the Bendix red stripe back hub used on these early models, Bendix brake. And I'll go ahead and spin that so we can see that thing working. Works great. All that's been taken apart, reworked. I'm going to stop it one time so the brakes. And we'll go. Now on the decals, the top tube, original decal. The down tube on the quality seal is an original decal, which we'll show that quality seal once we get it outside and down. Now the forks and the chain guard is a water transfer replacement decal, which was sealed and protected over. You're not going to have any problems with that. So that's new decals on the forks and the chain guard. Now like on these grips, so in 67, that's when Schwinn first went to the color grips. So they were still using the Chubb style Chubb model, but they got away from the white and started using the color. But these are the color, these are the correct sparkle color, but this is in the slim line. So this might have been like a 68, 69 on whatever, when blue came out. So correct color, sparkle blue, that Schwinn had went to starting in 67, but it's just a little different model. You wouldn't even know the difference unless you put one next to the other, but this is the slim line, not the Chubb. And it's kind of like this seat. So this seat, so in 67, the seat was what they called a hard side seat in 67. So in 67 they had the padding on the top, just like this one has, but there was no padding on the side in 67. This one has padding on the side. It's great vinyl, no stains. It's the silver sparkle with the silver inlay. All that's correct except for, this is a later year seat. So this is a replaced seat. It has a Schwinn Stingray USA metal tag on the back. It's a great seat, really nice. Let's see, what else do we have? The pedals. So kind of like some of the other things we mentioned. So the pedals are the Union diamond pattern pedals that Schwinn would have used. Union pedals out of Germany, made Schwinn pedals. These do not have the Schwinn script on the end cap. They had the U for just Union. Everything else was correct except for that it's missing the Schwinn logo on the end. So this hardware, all the hardware on this bike is either it's new or polished, such as the cue bolts and the sissy bar clamps, the hardware on the chain guard. Got really nice hardware all on this bike. Let's see, what else do we have? So we showed the mechanical workings of the bike. We showed the front wheel, back wheel, covered the decals. Oh, we want to talk about, besides the typical flaws, which there's not many in the paint. It's really nice original paint. You do have very little, a little bit of discoloration on the top, but not a lot of bad marks or scratches on this for an original paint bike. But we talk about the chain guard real quick. So the chain guard has a ding in it. It has a slight dent in it, right at the eye, between the W and the I on the Schwinn. It's hard to see in photos, it's hard to see in person, but when you have the chain guard off, you can see it, but it is there. I just wanted to point that out. Alright, so we're going to take the bike down. One more thing, one more replacement, kind of like the seat on the later model. It's got a really nice head badge on it, but this head badge has a date code of 79 on it. So this is a new old stock head badge that would have been correct for a 1979 bike. But we used it on this bike because it just, you know, the head badge that was on it was so tarnished. And with all this nice looking chrome paint, it just looked funny to have such a poor condition head badge. So we got a new old stock head badge on there, but it would have been correct for a 79. All right, we're going to take it down. We'll take a little closer look at the hardware, we'll take it for a ride, and hopefully that'll put everybody at confidence who's wanting to bid on this bike. Thank you. All right, so we got the bike down. You can see it in the sun. You see, I mean, you can just see it looks really great. And all the chrome shining. Now, real quick on the hardware. So it's got the cue bolts. We'll have an up-close picture. You see that's kind of polished. And then the seat post clamp is an AS. It's not the Schwinn, it's not the S, it's the AS, the older seat post clamp. And then of course, it's got the hardware on the chain guard, and then the tires, and then this one right here. You can see how shiny that one is. Where usually these are more of a dull, just an iron color. And then I want to point out this. So this one we've got this license plate on the back, which is the correct year, 67, 68 for a 67 bike. Springfield, pick your state, Springfield, wherever. And we're going to take it down. We'll ride on it. Just going to take it down, and like I said, it really rides good. So here he goes. Alright, well that's it, and good luck on your bidding. Email any questions, and thank you for watching.